So one of the things we're going to talk about today is strategic planning, and that it really doesn't need to be a complicated process. It really involves 6 simple steps. The steps are: start with your vision, develop your mission, then look at your internal and external influencing factors. And once you have those, you develop your goals, and then your action plans. And the final step, the 6th step, is communication. Communicating the strategic plan to the right people so you can execute the strategic plan. And it's more than just a plan on paper. It's something you can get done, something you can actually execute and be able to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself in the strategic plan. So let's talk about these a little bit more in depth when we talk about our vision. For example, our vision, we're looking at the big picture, the big broad picture, something that helps us have something that we're going to grow into, something that stretches our comfort zone, that takes us to the next level, be it capture more market share, increase our profit generation, doing different things in our organization that's really going to bring it together for the whole organization. It gives us something to focus on. And once we have the vision, we know what the big picture is, we're going to develop a mission, which is very streamlined and focused on what you want to accomplish as an organization. Now you have your bigger organizational, broad strategic visions and missions, and then you need to have a strategic mission and vision for your procurement department. And with that information, you're able to tell your people what their focus is, what their piece is of the bigger picture. So they're able to come in the morning and they know exactly what they're going to do, they know exactly what they're going to support, and they know exactly how they're going to conduct themselves in order to achieve the bigger vision, the bigger mission for your overall organization and your procurement department or your supply chain management department. Once you have those 2 things, this next step is the internal and external factors. These are the things a lot of people tend to overlook. These are the things that are going to cause us trouble or give us help. When we look at our internal factors, our team, our stakeholders within the organization, as well as the external things that may affect ourselves, such as the medical policies or medical insurance being mandated by the government. How's that going to affect your business? Well, it's going to increase costs. Not only does it increase your cost internally, but it also increases the cost of your vendors. And if you see that coming, what actions can you take today to secure your pricing so that it maintains a steady rate for you as you continue to go through business next year as we start to adopt this policy for us? And once we have our internal and external factors, then we go to our goals. These are the bigger goals for our organization, something that we want to achieve. We want to increase profit generation by 10%. So we write that down as a goal. The action plan is how are we going to do that? How are we going to increase our profit generation by 10%? Now you hear me saying profit generation because what we want to do is shift our mindset from cost savings to profit generation, because everything we do, when we save a little bit of money, immediately goes to the bottom line and generates more profit for the company. So we're not going to say cost savings anymore. We're going to say profit generation. And that's what we're going to do, a goal. Increase profit generation by 10%. Then the action plan starts how we're going to achieve that goal. How are we going to generate more profits by 10%? Who, what, when, where, why, and how. The why, the what is the goal, and you need to have the reasons, the why, and that makes it real for people. And then the action plan is the how. How are we going to get this done? And once we have this laid out, these 5 steps laid out, then we have to communicate this. If we don't communicate this plan, it's just going to be something that's on a sheet, on a shelf. We're not going to use it. We're not going to do anything with it. So we have to communicate it. So the things we've learned earlier about more effective communication with our directors, with the influencers, with the calculating types, that's where this stuff starts to come into play. And that we've laid out a strategic plan and we're able to communicate that plan to the right people in the right way so that we are effective and we're able to achieve our strategic plan and accomplish the goals for our organization.